Look at your last payslip. Now look at what actually landed in your bank account. That gap? That is not a mistake. That is the system doing exactly what it was built to do. And once you understand that, everything changes. My name is Sandesh Prasad. I am a chartered accountant. And today, I want to show you a strategy that the wealthiest people in this country use every single day, completely legally, that most ordinary people have never even heard of. It is called buy, borrow, die. Now, a lot of videos have been made about this recently, good videos. But if you read the comments, people are still confused because most of those videos are missing something critical. I am going to give you the complete picture today, including the parts that others skip. So if you are ready, let us get into it. Let me start with something that will make your blood boil. If you earn a salary in this country, you are one of the most heavily taxed people in the entire system. Earn over £50,000, 40% tax on everything above that. Over 125,000, 45%. Add national insurance on top. For some people, more than half of everything they earn above certain levels goes straight to the government. Think about that. You work Monday, you work Tuesday. That is for HMRC. You start working for yourself on Wednesday, maybe. And here is what makes it even worse. The government does not even need to raise tax rates to take more from you. They have a quiet trick. It is called fiscal drag. Tax thresholds have been frozen since 2021, staying frozen until at least 2028, 7 years. But your wages have gone up, so quietly, more of your income creeps into a higher bracket every single year. Millions of people paying more tax without a single rate changing. They freeze the number and let inflation do the dirty work. Most people never even realize it is happening. Now let me show you what actually happens to every pound you earn. You earn a pound. Tax and national insurance come off immediately. Already down to 60 pence. You spend it. VAT takes 20%. Now buying 48 pence worth of stuff. Fuel duty, then VAT on top of the duty, tax on a tax. Save up for a house, stamp duty, sell an investment, capital gains tax. Die. Inheritance tax takes 40% of what is left, on money already taxed multiple times. By the end of a lifetime, the government has taken somewhere between 70 and 90 pence of every pound you ever earned. Now, I pay my taxes. I am grateful for everything this country provides. I came here as an immigrant, believing hard work would be enough. But what nobody told me, and what nobody tells most people who arrive here, is that the salaried person is the most heavily taxed person in the entire system. And that is by design. The wealthy do not play by these rules, not because they are doing anything illegal, but because they understand one thing that most people are never taught. Salary is the worst way to build wealth in this country, and they have structured their entire financial lives around that single insight. So what do they actually do? 3 things, consistently. First, they do not take big salaries. Most wealthy business owners pay themselves just at or below the personal allowance, around £12,500 a year. Zero income tax. Their company might be making millions. Their personal income on paper? Almost nothing. Second, they put money into assets instead of pulling it out as income. Property, shares, businesses, things that grow while they sleep. Third, and this is the key, they never sell. The moment you sell, you create a taxable event. Capital gains kicks in. So instead, they borrow against the asset, access the wealth, zero tax, because debt is not income. Simple example, you buy a property for 200,000, put down 50,000, borrow the rest. 10 years later, worth 400,000. Most people sell, capital gains takes a chunk. Wealthy person refinances instead. Borrows 75% of the new value, 300,000. Pays off original mortgage, £150,000 in their hands. No sale, no capital gains, no income tax. Because that money is debt, not income. And debt is not taxable. They take that money, buy another asset, refinance again, repeat. Each cycle, the pot grows. Tax bill stays zero. Nothing was ever sold. If this is landing, drop a comment below. Even just the word watching, it helps this video reach more people and tells me this content is worth making more of. Now, here is what most videos completely miss, and this is where it gets really interesting. Wealthy people in the UK do not buy assets personally. They buy inside a limited company. Company owns the asset. Company collects the income. Owner pays themselves minimum salary, below the tax threshold, then pays themselves dividends. Dividend tax rates are significantly lower than income tax. So the cash flow from their assets reaches their pocket at a fraction of what a salary earner pays. And when they need more cash, they borrow against the assets inside the company. Tax event never triggered. Debt serviced by the company's own income. Buy inside a company, minimum salary, dividends, borrow when needed, never sell. That is the real structure, and almost nobody explains this part. Now here is something I have not heard in any other video on this topic. Inflation destroys the real value of your debt over time. You borrow 150,000 today. 30 years later, you are still repaying 150,000. Same number, but worth significantly less in purchasing power. You are repaying with cheaper future money. Meanwhile, your asset keeps its inflation-adjusted value and has likely grown well above inflation. So your debt shrinks in real terms. Your asset grows in real terms. The gap widens every year. No tax on any of it because nothing was sold. And this is the moment I want you to sit with. The financial system does not reward hard work equally. It rewards ownership. Work for money, taxed immediately, heavily, automatically. Assets work for you. The rules become very different. That is not an accident. That is the design. If that made you think, hit the like button. It genuinely helps more people find this video. Now, one important thing I need to be honest about. This strategy was inspired by how wealthy Americans manage wealth. In the US, the estate tax threshold is around $13 to $15 million per person. Enormous wealth passes to the next generation almost tax-free. The UK is completely different. Inheritance tax here kicks in at just £325,000. So if you die holding all your assets personally, your family faces a 40% bill on everything above that. Quick example. Asset worth £100. Sell it. Capital gains takes 25. Left with 75. That 75 passes as inheritance. Another 30 goes to HMRC. Family receives 45. Never sell. Die holding it. Inheritance tax takes 40. Family receives 60. 60 is better than 45, so holding is still better. But 60% of a lifetime of building still going to HMRC. This is why planning ahead matters enormously. Trusts, gifting strategies, family investment companies. There are ways to protect what you build, but they need time to work. Start now, not when it is too late. When I moved to the UK, I worked hard, paid every penny of tax asked of me, and for years had no idea I was playing the most expensive version of the game. Understanding how this system actually works changed everything. That is why I make these videos, not to tell you to avoid your responsibilities, but to make sure you see the full picture. Because the people at the top, they certainly do. The uncomfortable truth. In the UK, if you work for money, the system taxes you immediately. If your assets work for you, the rules become very different. And once you see that, you cannot unsee it. If you found this valuable, please subscribe to my channel. I'm on a mission to bring you honest, practical content like this. Join me in this journey, and I will make sure every video is worth your time. See you in the next one.